Time for outrageous predictions for the Fiesta Bowl on Saturday, Ohio State and Clemson. There's a beautiful mountain over there, but you can't see it. That's a wall. That wall could be literally anywhere in the world. Steve and Nathan, Doug, we're doing this in between Media Day interviews. We just talked to Clemson. We have not yet talked to Ohio State. So I don't know. Maybe that influenced what you're thinking. Steven, what's your outrageous prediction for the Tigers and the Buckeyes?
Yeah, I think Travis Etienne and J.K. Dobbins might have 30 rushing attempts apiece, just by the way things are. I talked to Clemson's offensive line coach, and he talked about the defensive line as well. He talked about the best thing to do is not have to pass the ball, which means don't get in third and long situations, which means first and second down they might ride Travis Etienne. We've already seen Ohio State do that same thing with J.K. Dobbins. So this might turn into an old-fashioned, we're going to give our running backs the ball, and whoever can do better is going to end up winning the game.
That would be interesting to have these two high-profile quarterbacks that everybody's talking about and writing about, and then have it be these two other guys. Because that's the thing about both these offenses, is they both are balanced and have that option. Nathan, what's your outrageous prediction?
Well, Ohio State learned in the Big Ten Championship game that it needs to sometimes use J.K. Dobbins to help itself protect Justin Fields. And I think I'm taking Ohio State under 2.5 sacks allowed, so 2 or fewer sacks allowed against Clemson. And Clemson, I think, they're not as good as they were last year as far as piling up sacks, but they're still a top 15 team nationally in that stat. And Ohio State allowed 5 against Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship game. They've got to protect Justin Fields better. I think they know that. It's going to be coming from a lot of different angles, a lot of different fronts and different coverages and schemes and things that Clemson's going to look at them. But I think this offensive line's had 3 weeks to prepare for that. They've had 3 weeks to rest and get a little healthy, and that's been an issue for a couple of those guys up front. I think just as we've talked about with the defense, I think those guys are maybe getting a little bit worn down going into that Wisconsin game. I think they're going to be able to protect Justin Fields better. I think Justin Fields is going to be able to protect himself better, and Ohio State has to keep him off the ground in order to win this game.
So I'm going to steal something that Urban Meyer, I was all excited. I got Urban Meyer on the side for like 2 minutes, and then I came around the corner 10 minutes later, and there were 30 people around him, and he was saying the same thing to everybody that he had said to me. He was probably saying it on every TV network he's on as well. So it's like, oh, I got this inside scoop. I texted it out to everybody. It's like, hey, I got the inside scoop from – oh, he did said on the Big Ten Network 3 minutes ago? Oh, okay. His big thing is the first 7 minutes of this game, and that both teams have faced nothing like the talent of the opponent in this game, which we all recognize, but I don't care what you think, and I don't care what you think, and I don't care what I think. When Urban Meyer says it, then I listen to it. Man, we should try to get him to work for cleveland.com. Hey, bosses. So I'm going to predict 4 punts to start the game. 2 punts for each team. That it's not going to be an offensive explosion to start. The defenses maybe will play a little soft, try to make sure they don't give up a big play early. Maybe, you get a couple first downs, but then somebody misses a throw. You call a weird play that doesn't work. All of a sudden you're behind the sticks. And that it takes a while for both offenses to get rolling because everybody's kind of feeling each other out because they have not seen anything like this. So I think it's an astute point by a 3-time national championship head coach, and some dumb guy on a cleveland.com video is going to steal his information and present it as his own. Steven, Nathan, Doug, much more coming at cleveland.com.